A very good morning to my dear students. Hope you all are well. I, Harita Malani, working as an assistant professor in Electronics and Communication Department of MLB Textile and Engineering College, Bhilwara. Today, in continuation with solution-based communication, I will discuss some new topics. How the positive and negative aspects of GVD affect solution pulses and what are the parameters based on solution-based communication. So this topic is in the subject fiber optic communication and course outcome 5. So in continuation, first I will discuss here how the GVD affects solution pulses. What is positive GVD and what is negative GVD? So positive GVD, medium with positive GVD, how it affects the solution pulses. Leading part of the pulse is shifted towards lower frequencies, so the speed in that portion increases, and in trailing half, the other half, while the pulse is propagating, there are two parts we can say, leading and trailing. So what happens in leading part? The pulse is shifted towards lower frequency and the speed increases. In trailing half, the frequency rises, so the speed decreases. This we can see in this diagram. Leading part and trailing part, how the pulses are getting broadened and the central spectrum is getting, the energy is getting wider. So here also energy in the center of pulse is dispersed to either side and pulse takes on a rectangular wave shape. So this is not a favorable effect. This will affect the communication and causes attenuation and dispersion in the optical light. These effects will severely limit high speed along long distance transmission if the system is operated in this condition. So it is not favorable to use positive GVD mediums. So this is the solution pulses we are seeing over here. The optical light is propagating, leading edge, trailing edge, how the energy is getting dispersed. So the pulse, high intensity pulse is modifying towards a rectangular wave. So this is the effect of positive GVD. Next, medium with negative GVD. GVD counteracts the chirp produced by SPM. So it should be proper, as SPM produces chirp, that effect is to be nullified by GVD so that we can have solution pulses which we can transmit. The GVD retards the lower frequencies in the front end of pulses and advances the high frequencies at the back. Exactly reverse of our positive GVD effect is taking place. So it results in high intensity, sharply peaked solution pulse changes neither its shape nor its spectrum as it travels along the fiber. So this is a very big benefit of negative GVD medium, which will counteract the chirp produced by SPM, and we get error-free communication for long distance. Hence, provided pulse energy sufficiently strong, pulse shape is maintained. See, it is very important to maintain the pulse shape. Otherwise, we can't recover the whole data which we have transmitted. So this is the effect, distance along fiber, relative time and relative intensity when we are using medium with negative GVD. Is it clear, students? Now, zero dispersion point, these are the wavelengths mentioned, 1320 nanometers. For longer wavelengths, B2 is negative. What is B2? See, beta parameters are there. We have studied these parameters in GVD and SPM. So, beta 2 is in second order dispersion effects. Beta 3 is also there, that is the third order dispersion effects. So beta 2 is negative for longer wavelength. The solution operated is limited to the region greater than 1320 nanometer. So now this is a very important equation which describes the solution pulses. And we all know, we have heard this term, non-linear Schrödinger equation, NLS. So it is defined in second order also. Minus I del u upon del z equals to half del square u upon del t square plus mu square to mu minus I alpha by 2 into u. Here the pulse envelope is mentioned by u of z comma t. The mathematical description of solutions employs the NLS equation, that is non-linear Schrödinger equation, and satisfied by the pulse envelope u of z comma t in the presence of GVD at SPM, and this equation is shown in front of you. So next, its description. U of Z is a pulse envelope, Z is a propagation distance along the fiber, N is the order of solution, Alpha is the attenuation parameter. It is the loss coefficient of energy gain per unit length. It shows you the loss. Negative value of alpha representing energy loss. So now we are describing all the three important parameters of NLS equation. So see the right hand side of the equation. See the right hand side of the equation, this. So what it is describing, the right hand side of the equation, the first term represents the GVD effects of fiber, this group velocity dispersion effect of fiber. Second term denote the fact that the refractive index of fiber depends on light intensity. Though SPM, this phenomenon broadens the frequency spectrum of a pulse. And the third term represents the effect of energy loss or gain. So this is the description. Now we have to see the fundamental solution and periodic function. So fundamental solution. When the order of the solution is 1, that is a fundamental solution. For n is equal to 1, the solution of the equation is simple and it is the fundamental solution. And here there is no shape change of the pulses. No shape change. For n greater than or equal to 2, it does change its shape during propagation, but it is a periodic function of z. Solution of NLS equation for fundamental solution is given by u of z comma t, and the equation is this: sec t, sec hyperbolic t exponential jz by 2, where sec hyperbolic t is hyperbolic secant function. This is a bell-shaped pulse. This is a bell-shaped pulse. So in next lecture, in continuation with this, we will discuss the NLS equation, its fundamental solution and its parameters. Thank you, students.